Slop City Podcast!
Oh, that's beautiful.
No, I can't. I have these two dumb bitches podcast studio in my dining room, okay?
Guess what, Randy? We clapped it out for you. We clapped.
We clapped, and we did it succinctly at the same time.
And systematically.
Very, very good stuff. What do you got there? You got yourself a nice little sweater on. Where'd you get that at? Is that a Dollywood sweater?
Yeah, it's from Dollywood. They extorted money out of me. Because I went to Dollywood, and as soon as I walked in, because it was both raining and freezing, somehow when you first walk into Dollywood, it filters you into this big gift store.
Oh, that's the first thing.
That's the first thing, and it's filled with hats, gloves, sweatshirts.
Ugh.
They didn't have coats, though. I would have bought a coat if they had one.
Oh.
So Dollywood, put a coat out.
What if it was kind of like a North Face knockoff and had embroidered like Dollywood? You would have bought that?
It. Yep.
I want to see what's going on at Dollywood, because since I didn't get to go with you guys, I'd like to take a look at the map and all of that. Whoa!
Couldn't ride this one because I couldn't fit. The one that just falls down.
Well, let me tell you, dude, this is the #1 theme park in the U.S.
I don't know who named it that. I'm going to go ahead and agree.
I mean, that's a big thing. I've never been to Cedar Point, but I'd like to go. Would you go to Cedar Point?
Where's
with
that?
Me? Ohio. It's like the fucking Sean John of roll. It's the roller coaster
Capital.
Oh, yeah, dude. We'll look that up next. I'm going to put it in here just so we've got it, because this is going to be a roller coaster heavy episode, guys. We are going to be walking. Picture roller coaster tycoon. I'm walking over here, grabbing a bin, throwing up because the roller coaster that I made is too powerful for these peons in the game.
Oh, so if you make a too powerful roller coaster, people are going to puke, and then they can't go to the gift shops and get food. You have to set up gift shops and food shops and stuff?
Yeah,
too?
I think so.
What about bathrooms?
Oh, you got to have bathrooms in the right spot, too. I mean, so people aren't walking around, you got to be really methodical. The game really is great. It does make you think about things like that. Like, God, I want to be, if I'm going to an amusement park, I need to be comfortable. Now, I need to have the misters here. I need to have the bathroom here. I mean, it really is there's an art to it. How did you feel when you were at Dollywood? Like, for the most part, location-wise, all that? You like what was going on?
I loved it. I will say that I think we were spoiled on our first time because the weather was so bad. There were no waits at all.
Oh, God, that's awesome.
0 waits. And somebody told Beth, you couldn't even walk in here yesterday. It was so filled up.
That's what you want, though. You want those weird overcast days. I used to be...
I don't know, though.
Because you get to go in the lines. I remember when I was a kid and one time going on, one of our little roller coaster excursions and stuff. And it was like, we got there. I remember we were driving there. We'd had continental breakfast, had some of the, yogurts in my pockets. My mom made me smuggle in. And I remember it was like a little overcasty. And I was like, oh, God, it's not sunny. How am I going to enjoy the day? But then I remember it was very low lines. And I mean, Igor was losing it. Igor was just like zooming around. Oh, guys, come on. We can go one more time. There's nobody. Come on, let's get in this line. So that stuff's fun.
That really was great.
Okay.
But it got to a point where Beth and Johnny were like, we're done. We're going to go. And I went with them.
Oh, it was
maybe
wet.
2 hours earlier than everyone else. Because I was so cold into my bones.
Okay, so hold on a second. I'm trying to figure out what exactly the climate was.
It was 40 degrees.
Okay.
Very wet.
Raining?
It was raining by the time it rained the night before.
Okay.
And it rained as I was leaving.
Okay.
But throughout the day, it was sprinkled a couple times, but it was cloudy and 40.
Okay. All right.
Very cold.
Yeah.
But I wasn't going to let that ruin my day.
No.
I had a full day, but there became a point where I was like, I can't take it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I had bought this sweatshirt, and I had this over another sweatshirt. I bought some winter gloves and a beanie.
Mm. So you're decked out in Dollywood gear.
But some of the rides, I barely fit. So I had to take off one of the sweatshirts because we were talking millimeters, centimeters that I have space that had I ate one too many cinnamon bread things, I would not have been able to fit on those rides.
Wow. But you were able to fit on the rides.
I was able to fit on almost every ride that I attempted to get on, except for the one that just drops down.
Did you do Big Bear Mountain?
No, we didn't get to that one. This one right here, the upside down Mystery Mind. Whoa. That's the one I told you that went at a 90-degree angle. And I told Tina, I go, not 87 degrees, not 88. It was straight up and down. And I thought I was going to lose my life.
Oh, man. This looks wacky.
Look, just click on it. See if it gives you a little. That ride got me going.
Wow.
8 people per car.
Okay, so that's a family or 2 families. Okay.
And I kept asking the girl,
hey, 90.
are you sure every time I get on a ride, I'd say, are you sure I'm good? Because I haven't been on roller coasters or rides in over 20 years. And to think that these rides accommodated me, they had test seats for most of them too. So Paige helped me a lot. I'd get in the test seat and then she'd just start pushing. And most of them had to like have a green light that went beep. Some of them just barely beeped. Some of them didn't beep. And we were like, let's just see. Let's just see.
Whoa. The fact that they have test seats. Okay, I guess I do remember there being test seats. Is it like when you're right outside?
Yeah, right before you even get in a line. So you know whether you want to wait in that line or not.
Oh, and it beeps when you're doing the test seat
The test
let
seat
you know?
to tell you like, yep, that's good.
Damn, dude. That is a new thing. Well, I mean, that's what we got to do. And I wonder if they have that, if that's just specific to Tennessee or if it's
I know they have them at
over.
Disney's and stuff too, because I've been in plus-size Disney groups.
They have plus-size Disney seats?
They have plus-size Disney Facebook groups where people of different sizes will say, hey, I weigh 300 pounds, I'm 5'6", I'm bottom heavy, I could ride this ride, or I couldn't. I'm top heavy, and I weigh 280, and I couldn't ride this ride.
That is sick.
It's awesome.
Hell yeah.
The night before, we had watched a video of a gentleman who went through the rides and was going to do a test thing. And I was going to make a test video for bottom heavy people, but it was so cold, I didn't want to make a video.
Oh, God.
Next time I go, I'll do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could become the amusement park aficionado
I could.
if you really, really wanted to. I love that you were able to ride rides, dude.
It was, the word that I think of is thrilling. It was thrilling.
You had a thriller jam-packed day.
I did. I rode the Fire Chaser Express. A fire in the hole.
And does it say that? TM?
It doesn't say that, and I was a little sad. I thought it would say fire in the hole, but it takes you up to this this area where there's a bunch of fireworks, and all of a sudden a fire starts, and you're like, whoa, what's gonna happen? And all of a sudden a big fireworks comes toward you, like it's gonna blow at you, and then you go backwards the same way.
Oh,
and you're
dude.
like, whoa!
Oh, God, you're getting blasted. Look at that. Oh, man, that is cool. The flames, that is...
We all rode that one. That one was fun.
I was looking at the backsplash at the place next door that you're staying at my house.
Yeah.
In the kitchen, and I was like, man, this could really use some fucking flames. I'm not joking. I wanted to tell you that last night, like as I was thinking it, but it's like I'd already been rustling around for long enough that I was like, I need to head out. But in my mind, before I was closing up shop,
look at it.
Before I was closing up, it is not a type of backsplash that needs or will even look good with flames.
I wonder why you thought that.
Well, because I was thinking of just getting a nice sticker to go over the whole thing.
Right.
To where it's just flames in there.
That sounds really cool.
That's it. So seeing this flame, logo is very cool to me. It's a sign. That's all I'm saying.
I got to look at that when I go back.
Well, it's,
they had that sound when you're going up a hill. It goes like there's a fire getting ready. It's very fire oriented since it is the fire chaser.
Okay, so do they have a spot maybe like where you can take a picture with like, a firefighter or something up there?
No, but I was listening to a man in line, and there were a bunch of hose hanging down. And he said that they were donated by local firemen and was signed by each local fireman. And I thought, shut the fuck up, guy. I want to get on this ride. Stop all the history talk, man.
You said, hey, shut the fuck up. If you're not handing me that hose for me to grab onto while you raw dog me in the fire chaser express line, then I don't want you fucking looking at me or trying to talk.
Well, I did find out some good information because I had a scooter for the day, obviously.
Great. Was it their scooter?
Their scooter, yeah.
Okay.
And there's also, they have passes for disabled people or people with mobility issues because there's most of the rides you have to walk up 6, 7, 8 flights of steps.
Oh, yeah.
So they have elevators. But you have to have a special pass to the elevator. And then you don't go to the front of the line. You go to a different section of the line. And every time I did that, I was by myself. So I would either miss our group and just be riding a ride by myself like a big dummy. And I found out you could bring 5 people with you.
5 people?
5 people.
Who shared this information with you?
That guy who was talking about the hoses.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay.
So then
Got it.
I started to bring... I didn't want to bring everybody because I thought that's not fair. It's not fair that I get to go up the elevator. So I bring 1 or 2 people. You
divvied it out.
I divvied it out.
Yeah, you were delegating.
And then we tried to line it up where if they're in 3, then we're going to be over here.
Mm-hmm.
So it worked out pretty good.
No, that's good. That's really great. I love that you guys, just having any kind of fast pass is really going to up the ante.
The fast pass, though, so when you do the fast pass, they have to fill out a form. It says the ride and how long the wait time was. So if we got there at 12 and the wait time was 1 minute, I can't ride it again till like 12:10. Whatever the wait time is, you have to wait that many to ride it again. So I can't just be constantly going. But there was no wait, so I could go right back up there if I wanted to.
Yeah.
So on a normal day, if the wait time is 2 hours, you can't ride that ride again for 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
So they don't want people exploiting the system.
Oh, yeah. They're very methodical. They're keeping tally. They're keeping tabs on you.
They're keeping tabs on people that might try to use their disability to an advantage. It's like, no, I'd rather just be able to walk up the steps like everyone else.
Wow, that's wild. Yeah, guy over there. think I saw him a little sooner than I should have seen him. And then he pulls the crank. Oh, that sound, though, when you're going up the roller coaster, where it's like,
oh, God. And you go, and you start to face what you've actually done.
yeah.
You're like, I potentially could die because a teenager, anywhere from the ages of 12 to 15, had to push so hard on the restraint just so I would fit and get that one click, that one less click. Is this ride going to hold me as I'm upside down?
Mm-hmm.
And they all did, thankfully. Boy, thought I was going to pass.
Now,
times.
give us, you sit down, and does the guy, they're just coming around to do the little seats to
to
lock you in, do the check, do the fit check.
Mm-hmm.
And, what are they like looking at you? They're like, okay, listen.
Well, they know because I knew by watching the video of the gentleman the night before that they will come by and push down if they need to. Yeah. I knew this was going to happen. So I felt confident saying, hey, can you give me a push here,
So
fella?
You looked at young fella, come here.
I go, can you give me a push? And he pushed it. I'm pushing, I'm sucking in.
Yeah.
And he goes, ma'am, I'm going to push really hard. Are you ready? I go, yeah. And he bears down and just gives it one good and it was the Wild Eagle. If you could click on the Wild Eagle, it was very thrilling. Oh, God.
Oh, man.
That one was thrilling.
This is awesome.
I mean,
do you think that when they made Dollywood, they were like, we need a ride with an eagle's wings? We need one somewhere. I mean, I've never seen a ride like that. I've seen an eagle on the side and stuff like that. I have never in my life seen a roller coaster that fucking cool.
That you're on the eagle's wings.
You are that eagle. That's some subconscious Dolly shit. Dolly was like, yeah, I want to make I want to make them feel like they're safe and on an eagle's wings.
And I did. And because you're hanging off and you're not over the track, it can be very disoriented. Oh. And you can almost feel, when I went down that first hill and my stomach dropped, I thought, am I dreaming? Because I have a lot of dreams of falling. And in the dreams, I'll say, this time is the time that you're really falling. I'll say that in the dream.
Whoa.
And then I'll wake up and say, thank God I really wasn't falling. Okay. This, in my brain, I'm like, okay, I'm really falling and I'm going to die.
Mm-hmm.
There it is back there, that drop back there.
Oh, I peeped it. You think I didn't see that? I saw that. I clocked that from a freaking mile away.
Man, it took 20 years of not being able to ride a roller coaster, and that being one of the, I think it was the second one I rode. I feel lucky to be alive, honestly.
What do you mean you feel lucky to be alive?
It was scary.
Libbie, this thing's going to take care of you, baby. You are on an eagle's wing. You think you are not going to be saved by the grace of God? Mm-hmm. You know Dolly Parton has these motherfuckers checking this regularly. She probably has some weird redneck fucking architect coming in, checking everything out, and he's got a bald eagle sitting on his arm.
Did you see that over there?
Was that you?
That was a test seat.
Oh, that was the test seat. I think I do remember what you're talking about now. I guess I just didn't realize that that's kind of what they were for.
You just thought it was a photo op, like, oh, I'm on the Wild Eagle, fake. I'm faking it.
Yes, I did. Oh, man.
You got to go on that one. You got to.
Oh, I can't wait to go to Dollywood.
And they had, they take your picture and you can buy a pass where you can get every picture that you take on a ride. It was $50 and I bought it. I didn't care how much it was.
It was only $50 to
like
get a picture of
$55.
every single
Every
ride
ride.
you rode.
Every ride.
Shut the front door. I used to get fucking accosted trying to get off my ride and go smoke a cigarette. And they're like, hey, come here. Check out your picture. I'm like, get the fuck away from me.
It's all
I don't wanna get
computerized.
accosted.
You go to the kiosk and you try to find your picture, and they'll have so many watermarks on it, you can't even recognize yourself. So many watermarks.
Wow.
Because I guess people, rightfully so, would want to take a picture of it so they don't have to pay.
Absolutely. I
But
get it.
We would go through, and I'm like, okay, what am I wearing? I'm wearing an orange and a hat. Going through hundreds of pictures. Really good pictures.
Okay. Oh, good. That's great. You gonna frame one in the house? Sorry,
Yeah, I
just
should.
hit my heel so
I'll
hard.
frame one in the half.
Yeah, I think you should frame one. I think you should frame this one, honestly. I mean, that way you've got a religious symbol up in your home, too.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any religious symbols in your home?
Not one.
Well,
Not one.
this can be your religious symbol.
Look at that eagle, man.
And he will raise you up on
Look how much fun they're having.
eagle's wings. Whoa, that guy was wearing brat green, and that was cool. Did you see that? Let's wait till it loops around one more time. I mean, the brightest brat green in the world.
The fact that it went upside down and I had no recollection of it. I kept saying, did we go upside down?
Oh man, I mean, this ride is killer. See them?
Oh,
In the
yeah. Two of them.
And the guy's going. Oh man, people love riding rides.
They
man.
really do.
They do. They're great. They are so fun. I am looking forward to going to the water park here.
Didn't even see the water park. Didn't get to ride the bear. I wanted to ride the bear.
Why not? Just didn't make it.
Just didn't make it in time. It was on the other side of the park. I was cold and freezing.
Yeah.
Rode that Tennessee tornado. I'd go, hey, that's what they call my blowjobs, the Tennessee tornado. Fitting that one, no problem.
Oh, God. Yeah, we were down at Craftsman Valley this weekend having a good old time. Oh, man. Tennessee tornado. That is great. Just really lovely that Dolly, does what she does.
It was really a nice, and they had so many different photo op things that said like Dolly, and it was just really cute.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And they had Dolly, let's check it out. I just want to see how much the tickets are. Just want to pop in. Can I bring a Coke cannon? Are you fucking kidding me? $92? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Libbie, that's crazy, right? It's gonna put you back a few $100 buckaroos.
Lola was like, can we please come back again this summer? And Maggie was like, look, you have to pay for our gas. You have to pay for our hotel. Like, it's not going to be cheap. It would be fun just to drive up there one day, drive back.
Man, that is pricey. It's like the one day's a fucking, you're just getting fucked. You're getting straight raked over the coals. Hey, Dolly, guess what? You're Loretta Linning, coal miner's daughter. You're raking me over the coals, Dolly Parton.
And it's probably got to pay all them people that are working there. So
I know.
She's really stimulating the economy because those people are working.
She is. She's great.
And it's wholesome family fun.
Hey, listen, I'm, you know what? I think this is a great way to spend $92. And listen, anything that says 92 in it, I love because that's the year I was born. I was born in 1992.
We talked about that in line for some reason.
When I was born?
Yeah, because Beth was like, because we were trying to figure out how long it had been since I was on a coaster. And Beth was like, I was born in 90. And I was like, I graduated in 92. She goes, do you think about it that every time you think about when Tina was born? And I go, shut up. I graduated when you were born. That's so embarrassing.
Oh my God. That is fucking embarrassing. It's actually really scary to realize that we're getting older.
No, it's really scary to know that we're best friends and we have a huge age gap.
Yeah. We do have a very big age gap. 92.
I was an 18-year-old when you were born.
You're almost 20 years older than me. 20 years older than me. Oh my God, Libbie.
I'm about to die soon.
You could literally. Well, no, you couldn't be my mother.
Yeah, I could.
You could? Yeah, you could have had me at 20.
I could have had you at 14.
Oh my God. That's crazy. But yeah, hey man, listen.
Not your mom though.
I was thinking about that though, like just our age gap, I guess, but not our age gap. I was more thinking about me and you on the road. And I was just laughing about how it's like, there's so many things that we do the exact same where I'm like, yeah, okay, we'll eat the exact same thing. We don't need to eat for this amount of hours and we'll just nod off for a little bit. Just funny.
We are stupid.
We stupid, baby. Well, I love that my birth year came up during that. That's really great.
Yeah, you came up because you weren't there, Barbara.
Yeah, I wanted to go to Dollywood, but I've got too much going on. I have too much paperwork to do here.
Paperwork, Barbara.
I'm keeping track of all my records.
Keep your records, Barbara. When will this come out?
Next couple days.
This episode?
No, this one will come out not this in a few days, but the next week.
Because there's a story that I wanted to tell, but it's going to be on Chelsea's vlog, and I didn't want to spoil it. At the Airbnb, there was a theater room, you know?
Oh my gosh, that's what that picture was of all y'all?
Yeah.
Cool.
Wait, which?
Sitting in what looked like a fucking, I was like dang,
theater
dude.
seats?
Yeah.
Yeah. And as soon as we got there, I went down there and was messing around with it because I'm like, I'm going to get this set up for everybody. And there's like 3 remotes, and they've got like posters of kid movies like Babe, Toy Story. I'm like, this is so cute. And I couldn't figure out how to get anything to work. And I noticed there was a Blu-ray player. So I pressed one of the buttons and the Blu-ray came out, and then I pushed it again for it to go back in. Then I pushed play. Now, meanwhile, there are children right outside the door playing pool.
No.
And the title came up and it was like dynamic. And there was like some ladies sitting on the letters. I was like, what is this? And then it went into straight porn. And I was like, the previous tenants had left their very, very highly produced but amateur pornography called Dynamic Booty 6.
Dynamic thrusting.
And I texted Chelsea, I go, get down here now and bring your phone.
Did you tell the girls to go away?
I didn't say anything to kids. I go, just come in here and shut the door. And I showed her. And we were laughing so hard. And then later, when all the kids went to bed, we all went down there and were watching it. We're like, ooh, this is so gross. But really, we were like...
All of you were sitting in your respective theater chairs, all reclined, going...
We're like, ooh, this is so gross. Dynamic booty. And some of the biggest wieners I'd ever seen in my life. That I don't even know how they got inside these ladies.
Really?
Yeah.
What? I mean, holy shit. Wait, you think this was a homemade movie?
It wasn't homemade, but you could tell it was a
low
guy
budget.
who was like, yeah, I can edit videos and put some cool font, put some cool transitions.
You see like Clippy, the guy from Microsoft Word, pop up in the beginning.
Like you can tell this guy thought he was really putting together a professional thing. And it's really just like, he used a lot of, the first scene was like an arena, and on the screens of the arena were these girls twerking and showing their pussy holes. And Chelsea goes, where are they? What is this? I go, that's not real. That's like photoshopped or whatever you call it for video. She goes, oh.
What? I don't
Wait, they're in an arena?
What game are they at?
And it was predominantly a lot of, I'm just going to say this. It was African-American women who are able to move their butts while sitting on a dick in a way that made me jealous.
Yeah.
And it made me feel like when I have intercourse, I'm a dead fish. I mean, the multiple movements that were happening with these women's butts and vaginas at once we were all just like, it was amazing.
Wow.
Dynamic booty 6, which means there's 5 other dynamic booties before this one.
So, I mean, we're talking like, is it like their butts are like just clapping or like
They're
moving?
just like doing a kind of like a twerk movement.
Wow.
But also going up and down on the ding dong.
I wish
Just
I
like,
could do something like that.
I know.
I mean, do you guys know? I'm not happy about it. I'm sad that I can't do stuff like that. I want to be able to do cool moves like that.
It was a level of movement that I can only dream about.
I'm having a snack
and
to
I'm like,
cool off from all that.
I'm like, why would anybody ever have sex with me? I'm basically, compared to those women, a corpse.
Okay.
There's no kind of dynamic movement like they're doing.
You don't. You're. Come on. You're doing dynamic movement. I think I'm doing some dynamic movement while I'm 69ing and old.
I mean, we might think we're doing something, but when you see dynamic booty 6, you realize that these women are on another level of making people nut.
Now, can you confidently say?
Type it in, brother?
Yeah, that's what I'm about.
And it was a DVD that had just somebody had written, dynamic booty 6. It was not an official. I don't know if they had copied it or the producer of Dynamic Booty 6 brought it to the Airbnb and left it there, which then led us to believe that people had been fucking on that couch and those seats.
Oh, yeah. You think people haven't been fucking on those seats? You're out of your mind. People are going to role play that they're at the movies there. Are you kidding me? You know some freaks that love role playing, which, like, I don't like role playing.
2011? Is that the right one?
Dynamic Booty 6.
I mean, it looked like 2011. It looked like 2000, to be honest. Some of the...
Yeah, let's click images. Oh, man. Rico Strong's in it. I don't know who that is, but...
I don't recognize any of these people with their clothing on.
That is hilarious. See, and that's a thing, but you have the capabilities, Libbie, to do that if you wanted to. You could learn. You could sit at home and start doing it on a chair and figuring out how to twerk and grind on that thing and do all of that.
That would take, literally, it would take me and a private sex therapist and a private dancer to teach me how to,
do some of the stuff they were doing.
Look at that guy doing the dynamic scrunch butt.
Stop.
What the hell?
It's like, calm down, man. You don't need, it's like, I'm not judging him for wearing those underwear, but it's also like, you don't have to do that.
He's doing the dynamic scrunch butt.
Dynamic scrunch, butt, cast, dynamic booty.
Click on that one where it says cast dynamic beauty. I mean booty.
Kinkorium. Yeah. Yeah, click on that. Yeah. Oh, cool.
I don't remember seeing any of these women.
Well, I mean,
I saw all black ladies.
oh my
I wonder
God.
if Chelsea brought the DVD because
That's what I was going to say. Y'all better have kept it.
I just felt thankful that I found it and not one of the children. Honestly.
For sure.
I was glad because if one of those kids saw it and they were thinking the same thing, like, oh, look at those nice ladies sitting on those letters.
Yeah, they're like, oh,
And then all of a sudden you see pussy. And you're like, whoa.
instantly. And then, I mean, you're talking about some high level moves here. Oh, yeah. Do blur.
Yeah, don't do it.
Oh, the blur takes a long time? I didn't know that. I was
Dynamic
just curious.
Booty 6.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on.
I would love to be able to contact the people. I think it is. I don't know, though, for sure. It's hard to say.
Adult DVD empire.
I would love to be able to tell those people that they left.
Oh, God, I'm getting horny. Just kidding.
I
Just
mean,
kidding.
I can't
Oh,
believe
God.
it. It was a wonderful surprise.
Oh, dude, that is the coolest thing in the world. Number one, you wouldn't have ever even known about Dynamic Booty. Like you said, you would have never known about Dynamic Booty 6, nonetheless, the other 5,
Right.
if it wasn't for this magical moment.
And I wouldn't have known it was possible for such movement during intercourse.
That is something I'm really looking forward to Googling today. And listen, I'm not going to watch the stuff, and
Don't watch it at work.
I'm not going to jag off to it.
Show Spoon.
Oh my.
Ask Spoon if he's ever seen Dynamic Booty 1 through 6.
I 100% am going to, and I can almost guarantee he loves ass, dude. A lot of these dudes out here love ass, which
love
is
it.
great. And I think that is awesome. I wish that I had one. I wish I could be one of those gals like Libbie's talking about, going like, doing the little clap back, like doing a little
Fast.
No. The coolest thing you're going to see out of me, the best I can give you. And I
The best I can give you.
the coolest, I think hottest that I could ever be. And this girl is at the top of her game. I'm just saying, I really think in terms of like, if I worked out, got cut, was like, oh, wow, that girl's really got a little bit of ass. The best I can give you guys is like that girl, Tate McRae, like her body type.
I don't know who that is.
She's like a young little pop star who's super hot, has like really long legs. She's like very dancer body.
Yeah.
Because she's been a dancer her whole life. You know, the like long arms, long legs. And it's like, I mean, she still has a tiny butt, but she's also incredibly hot. I'm like, yeah, I could give you a back bend. What if I do a back bend? What if you guys, okay, what about this? Watch this, guys. I'd be like,
Yeah, you could spread them things.
yeah. Like, oh, look at that, dude. Look at that. That is cool, but that's not ass.
That's not sustainable.
This isn't. I mean, yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, come on. And the cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy jumped on the man on the moon. Come on, get in the cradle, baby. Get in mommy's pussy. It's like, good God. I could do the splits on that thing, too. But it's also like, I mean, that's only cool for like a second. Because I'm going to have to keep bouncing on that thing. And then you're going to see my weird shoulders. where I start to look like Larry David, where I start to look like the lady in Barbarian.
Oh my God.
So I'll be on the bed trying to be like, yeah. looking like, what's his name? Mario.
It's me, Mario.
Yeah, like the plumber guy.
Oh, yeah.
Or the Wreck-It Ralph.
I can't wait for Stryker to make a clip of you with your legs up like that.
I'm just like, that's the best I can give you, you know? And look, like, here, let me show you this girl, the, like, music video. It's because I listen to so much pop that my phone, everything, like, that it's just suggesting more and more pop. Okay, so, like, this girl in her music video thing, I'm like, that is obviously the height of an intelligence of somebody being flexible.
Wow.
We know I couldn't do that.
I don't know that. You've done some pretty flexible moves.
For sure, but I couldn't totally get here. So that's why I'm compromising. I am giving an offering. I'm saying, listen, guys, no, I cannot do that. No,
But what I can do.
But here's what I can give you. Here's what I can give you. Now you either say yes or no right now. The deal is right here, right now. And I'm going to need you to Venmo me $4,000 right now.
Do you think that hurts her?
No, she's so flexible, like, that it doesn't. It's just second nature to her.
I always wonder that about people that do splits and stuff. I'm like, does it hurt?
No. I started, and I watch, like, videos.
Randy's a big split guy.
Yeah, Randy, why do you know so much about it?
Remember we were talking about it in the break between episodes. I was telling you about what I used to do, and you were surprised at how I was the kung fu master. I used to be able to do the splits like that. No, it didn't hurt at all. What hurt the most was stretching to be able to get to the point to be able to do that. That's painful as fuck. But no, once you actually get there, it's actually quite easy.
Can you still do the splits?
Fuck no, man. I could barely fucking bend over and pick up something I dropped on the floor, man.
I can barely jag off.
So you did that move where you do the splits and you're like...
Yeah, absolutely, dude. I could do the splits both ways.
You know what move I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Or he's like down like that, but he's going... It's like, what kind of stance is that? If I see somebody doing the splits going like this, I'm going to kick him in the face. You ain't hurting me on the ground doing the splits, bro.
Right. Every single photo or time anyone's ever seen me do the splits, it's like, oh my God, wow. And then you watch me try to get up and you're like, oh, okay. All right. You don't have to do this, you know? It's never looking graceful. You always it's a cool thing to get into, but the getting out of the splits and getting out of all that, I mean, unless you're fucking flawless and you can push your pelvic floor and your groin muscles up so fast that you can tighten them up and just stand straight up.
Just go. What's that move called, Randy, when they do the splits and they're like...
Being badass.
Okay. I
don't know. Stupid.
Okay.
Gaylord.
Gaylord Fokker.
It's the Gaylord Fokker. I have a question because, I talked about stretching. I don't remember if it was this episode or the last, but so I've been trying to stretch more, be more limber, try to move my body, because I'm trying to be, bouncing on that thing. Mm-hmm. I don't want to just have my cats in the cradle like that. I want to be like, fortune cookie. Like, let's play the game Crab Rangoon, where I open it up and you see a secret. Mm-hmm. I want that to be my legs and my pussy. So you know what I mean? I want it to be kind of fully acrobatic.
Right.
Almost where it's like baby, maybe I can lay it. Maybe I can float at the top of a pool this summer, kind of in a donut shape like that.
That would be cool.
And maybe then I can have Rafe kind of come and dunk into me while I'm doing that. And but
or if you do it in your vagina, start sucking in water and shooting it out like a fountain.
Yeah, kind of like a nice little whale. We did whale watching earlier this year in Hawaii, so it would be really cool to recreate that memory.
That would be nice
with my vagina.
That would be really cool.
But No, what I was actually asking is like, how long are you supposed to sit in the stretches? Because I can't remember this rule from dance.
This is how old I am. It's changed constantly. Stuff changes. It's like, oh, you got to stretch until it hurts. And then it's like, don't stretch until it hurts. Stay in at 15 seconds. Stay in at 30. I don't know. I don't know what the rules are. I need a professional stretchologist to stretch out this thing.
Listen, I mean, the times are dynamic right now. I mean, they are
dynamic stretching.
There's dynamic stretching. You gotta be dynamic as a person if you really wanna.
Well,
if you really wanna,
the only way we could figure this out is for you to type in wikihow.com. How do you stretch?
Good call.
Hello? She's stretching her body.
How to stretch. WikiHow. Oh, this is great. Stretching correctly will increase your flexibility and reduce the risk of you getting injured when exercising or going about your daily life. Start with basic ones if you're a beginner. Work on stretches when your muscles are warmed up. Such as you've been exercising or at least walking around a bit. All right, cool. So,
yeah, bend backward slightly. Okay.
Bend backward slightly while standing to stretch your back.
Oh, that feels good.
And also make sure that you have a friend that looks exactly like you that you guys can reduce, reuse, and recycle together. So make sure you're wearing similar outfits, kind of,
Oh.
Make sure your friend actually is a little larger than you.
One's wearing a skirt, though. Oh, they're both wearing skirts.
Well,
it looks like.
Yeah. Wow, they must be twins.
They must be twins.
So hopefully you have a fraternal twin. Okay, so that's our first one. Oh, okay. Here, we're getting some times. There we go.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't read the details on this. This says to repeat this stretch 2 to 10 times.
Oh, shit.
2 to 10 times.
I'd say I would have done it once, and I would be like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah, I would have done it once and been like, well, I don't have a twin here, so I actually can't do this. And I don't have any glasses to recycle, so
Ooh.
I just have plastic in my home, so. Okay. Number 2, stretch your back while lying on your stomach. Good news.
Good news.
You get to lie down for this stretch.
Oh, God.
WikiHow is hilarious. Hey, check it out. That's me. No ass. So this one.
5 to 30 seconds.
Yeah. Lie on your stomach, up on your forearms, and you're going to stretch for 5 to 30 seconds, breathing slowly as you do that.
I need them to have a specific time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say 5 to 30 because then I'll only do 15.
Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, so this is if you are getting ready to film something to send to Save the Last Dance casting, central casting.
Look at her eye open.
She's looking down so fondly. Yeah, these aren't good ones.
Whoa, who's that guy?
Whoa, that's Jean-Claude Van Damme, bro.
Okay. I know they look weird when you first look.
Whoa, they do. They didn't do a really good job on the 3D on there. Okay, so this did not give us any of the times that we wanted.
My trainer has me do that stretch.
The wrist muscle.
Which I always think is weird, but then I'm like, it actually is really stretching.
Bend your hand up and down to extend your wrist muscles. Damn, that actually does feel good. Well, and I feel like you shake your hands out a lot.
My hands fall asleep all the time.
My hands are starting to fall asleep a lot.
Because I'm always like putting them in weird positions.
Yeah, I think that's actually a lot of what it is. I've realized because I'll wake up and I'll be like, "Oh my god, why do my hands hurt?" And it's
but
like, yeah, because I was sleeping like this.
Yep. Oh, he's going. No.
This guy is definitely a pastor, and he's like, "Cast these demons out of the corner." I'm casting these demons out. Yeah, that does feel good. Face a corner to stretch your chest and back. Ooh. Okay, so we got that.
Whoa.
Ooh.
30 seconds.
Yeah, these are saying 30 seconds, but dude, I have always gone on like a minimum of 3 minutes. That was always my rule.
Per stretch?
Yeah, like if I'm trying to stretch my legs and try to be really
You
getting
sit in
that
it for
thing.
3 minutes at a time?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I don't ever get any more flexible.
Yeah. You know, I'd be stretching that thing, got my legs splayed out like a little.
For 3 minutes?
Yeah. I'll be like laying down, like sitting on the ground, looking at my phone, watching the TV, hanging out.
Damn.
You know, splayed out like a crab.
Right. I get that.
Open.
Okay. Yeah, you're open.
Crustacean.
Hole is open. Open hole.
Okay. Recline spinal twist to stretch your back. It seems like 30 seconds seems like the number they're deciding on.
Uh-oh, who's this guy coming up? Hey, Pee Wee
Okay.
Herman.
What are you talking about, bro? You're not stretching. You're crying, trying to get people to talk to you.
I'm just having a hard time today, guys.
This guy is literally begging for people to ask what's wrong. Nothing. What do you mean? I'm not doing anything. I'm just standing here waiting for the class to start.
I'm just waiting in my blue tank top. Ooh.
Oh, God. That is funny.
Ooh.
So, guys, we don't even know what the stretch is. Levitator scapula stretch? Oh, okay. I see. You're putting your thing on the door jamb. Putting your arm on a door jamb and you stretch it out. Oh, stretch that thing. Okay, now we're doing our lower body.
Cool shoes, bro. What are those?
They were cones. So, working on your lower body. Yeah, get into just kind of a nice little stance. Looks like front legs bent, back straight, and that's your calf muscles.
Ooh. Oh, I cannot do that stretch.
This one?
Mm-mm.
To stretch your quads. I feel like there's another way to stretch your quads. And you know what I like to do sometimes more than stretching is just almost like massaging my shit. Or kind of like punching it a little bit.
Or just like taking a knife and just stabbing yourself in the leg.
Yeah, sometimes I just get a grenade and just kind of.
Absolutely destroy myself.
Yeah, just hold it. Think about what it'd be like.
Yeah, well. Whoa, that's me. That's me. I do that stretch a lot.
You love this stretch.
Because it gets it from top to bottom.
Yeah. Butterfly stretch. Okay, this guy.
Is he okay?
This guy is really sticking to this look. He's like, I don't want any facial hair above this line. And anything that even tries to get there is getting taken off. I just want a chin strap.
Just a chin strap to enhance my chin. And my tiny lip.
Yeah, so everything is, wow, look at that. How long should you hold a stretch? And you have to watch a video.
We're not watching it, lady.
No, we're not. Hold it for 30 seconds. I would say 30 seconds is a solid, good stretch time. You know, just especially to even get yourself moving and mobile before you're like working out or going on a walk.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be caught not stretching.
You want to be warmed up. You want to get warm.
You want to feel that energy flowing through your body.
Mm-hmm.
God, I wish I didn't have to work tonight. I just want to go to fucking Planet Fitness.
I thought you were going to say, I just want to go to bed, because that's what I was thinking. And I was like, me.
I mean, obviously, I'd like to chill for a little bit. But it's like in a perfect world today, this Saturday for me, does not involve having to bartend until midnight. It involves getting done with this, going home, maybe taking a little walk outside, doing some, nice little things like that. And not bartending and having to listen to Bob talk to me about a fucking martini. Can't handle it today. Oh, God. He's just been absolutely terrible lately. And everyone hates him. Everyone in the entire place hates him. Regulars, customers, employees, everyone hates him.
Does he not know that?
No.
He's not self-aware?
I don't think he really is. And I know he's going to be there tonight. And since I'm bartending, I'm going to have to take a picture for him. But yeah, I did record him the other day.
Where's he putting his pictures?
I think on maybe some dating website. I'm going to try to see what's going on tonight because I know he will be coming in. So I'll have a full report for you guys on the episode next week of what he's up to.
Yeah, I want to know.
Oh, he's just been causing a lot of commotion, being annoying, walking around, smoking. We had a guy last night in the restaurant light up a cigarette.
I mean, it seems like a place that you could smoke in. It's got the ambiance of a smoking place.
Yeah, it does kind of, but it's like, okay, man, you're in like West County, St. Louis. You're in a nice fucking neighborhood.
Did you tell him?
No, our manager had. I mean, it was a whole thing. But it was like one of these things where like we're busy, the entire dining room's full, the entire bar's full, everything's full, and all of a sudden, I'm like, that is a cigarette. And I'm looking around and a couple of the other waitresses and like one of the bartenders comes up and like comes around and is looking around. Like we're all like, this is a fucking lit cigarette or a lit cigar, you know? And either way, we're all looking around the dining room and we all peep this one motherfucker in the back.
Old guy?
Older guy, tan, leathery skin, wearing a black leather jacket he's had since 1986. And I mean, just you looked at him and you knew he smelled like a cigarette, like the stalest cigarette you have smelled. It's like someone who has had the heat on and been smoking in their car for 2.5 hours.
With the windows up.
And then they fall asleep. And yeah, with the windows up. Absolutely. And then they fall asleep and it gets really cold and all that smoke just really sets in. And then you turn the car back on and all that real heat starts pumping. And for a second, you think it smells like vanilla. And you're like, cigarettes don't even smell that bad. This smells like vanilla. And then
it turns into cigarette scented heat.
Yeah. And then you have that moment alone with yourself as that tan, leathery man where you think, man, I should probably stop smoking in my car. I should probably take a shower, you know, go dust this thing off. But you don't. The guy just keeps on going. Either way.
So she had to tell him to stop.
Yes.
What did he say?
I didn't know.
Sir.
And we said, so what do you know what? He put
Are you a time traveler from 1980?
That's what I said. I go, how fucking white trash are you, bro? I go, what the fuck do you mean you thought you could smoke in here? You stupid motherfucker. There are children sitting next to you. There are children. This is a 500 square foot room that is holding 85 to 90 people right now. Yeah, it's way over capacity, buddy. But it's like, what do you thought?
Where did he put it out?
Where do you think he put it out?
In a glass?
No.
In a plate?
Fucking ramekin of ranch dressing.
You know how many times I've done that at a Denny's?
Oh, God. Me too.
Thousands.
But yes, for sure. And it's like secretly as a smoker, you know, I empathize with the guy for 1 second because you know what? I've been at concerts before and gotten so pissed off that I can't smoke or find somewhere to smoke that I've just lit up a cigarette. I have done that. Okay. Is it selfish, trashy, disgusting, rude? Yeah, probably. But sometimes the switch goes off in a smoker's mind, and especially if there's alcohol and drugs involved too, and the vibe is a party. Or at least in your brain.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, it's
in
fine.
Your brain, you think it's a party.
Was he by himself?
No, he was with another guy, and God knows what the other guy was doing. The guy was holding in his hand a pack with like half-burnt cigarettes in it. I mean, just sitting there, stinking up. So it was a combo of his lit cigarette and his old cigarette and the stale from that. You could tell this was not necessarily a like, hey, this guy smoked a cig before he came in this place. Get him. You know, it was a situation where people avoid going to his home because it's I mean, it was literally seeping out of his pores.
Yeah.
So,
Been there, done that.
Me too. And like I said,
I miss it.
I did empathize with him for 1 second, but really, I really was like, bro, read the room. You're not at the Scott Trade Center, dude. You're not at Caesars Superdome.
You're not at Kiel Auditorium.
At Kiss. You're not at. Is that an old school ass fucking St. Louis?
It's an old arena. They tore it down.
It's where the Blues play now.
Chaffetz.
No, they tore Kiel down.
Oh, Enterprise. Okay, sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, it was over there by Forest Park Community College.
I mean, bro, even in like Joey B's when I worked there way back when, you could smoke in there at the very beginning. I think on like some nights we would smoke in there. I can't remember. Or maybe they'd like stopped right around that time. Mm-hmm. But, buddy, I don't know what world you're living in, sweet Melissa. I don't know what you're doing, but it's like, it's 2025. No one's smoking in these places anymore. I mean,
not in West County for sure.
Oh God, it was so.
You're not in South County, brother. Jefferson County.
We're not in Arnold. We're not in Tornado Alley. Okay, they don't call us the Tennessee Tornado. You know that guy thinks he needs a Tennessee Tornado, but it's definitely just He's probably smoked his dick so slim.
His dick's probably stinks so bad of cigarettes.
Oh my God. Could you imagine the pH levels, the tar levels, the acidity?
You'd get lung cancer from swallowing his seams.
Yeah, you swallow that, dude, you're getting fucking emphysema. You better get yourself an oxygen mask. Oh, Christ. All right. Well, we got to go, brothers. We love ya.
Hope you have a blessed day.
Yeah, we hope you have a blessed day. Come see us on tour, eatmytrash.com/tour. Love ya.
Love you and cut. Wow. A little delayed there.
Mm.